Okay, I'm at a new spot today. I've got about an acre and a half, 2 acres. Guy in the house over there said, yeah, have at it. He said, you're not going to find anything, though, because people have been metal detecting out here since the 70s. He's lived here for 40 years. But I'm going to see if I can find something. He said, good luck, but you are not going to find anything. I'm at a place where a small battle, but a pretty intense battle happened in 1863 during the American Civil War. And there was some action on these grounds right here. And one thing I can tell you is that an area is never, quote, hunted out. There's always something. And I'm going to be using the AT Pro today. I'm going to be using the Piranha shovel by Predator Tools. I'm going to be using that because I'm going to hit those woods over there. And that shovel right there will slice right through those roots with no problem. So I will let you know if I find anything. And let's hope this gentleman is wrong. I'm going to find something. It is not hunted out. Let's do it. I'm going to go full sensitivity today because I don't suspect there's going to be a lot of trash out here. I'm going to go with 15 on iron discrimination. I'm not really looking for any cannonball fragments, but I do want to hear some of the deep lead or brass, which can sometimes register as iron. So I'm going to keep it right there. Pro Custom, 15 iron discrimination, full sensitivity. Here we go. If it is something, I think I see white down there. Is it a bullet? I see some white. You see that? Look right there. I bet it's a bullet. Let's see. It sounds like a bullet. I don't want to damage it. This ground is so hard. Maybe it's a sabot. It's big. Hope it's not a can. Look at that. What could it be? Find out. Man, I keep stabbing it. Huh, this is a pretty big piece of lead. Maybe it's a sabot off of a cannonball frag or an artillery shell. Let's see. Maybe it's not. There it is. What is it? Ooh, that is a piece of camp lead. That is a nice piece of camp lead. Soldiers would melt down lead and then pour the lead into little molds, these little handheld molds, and make musket balls and different various pistols. And a lot of times the lead would just overflow the sides of this mold and fall into the ground and harden and left there for me to pick up 155 years later. That is a nice piece of camp lead. I will take that for sure. Maybe we'll be able to see some markings on it. Maybe it's a bullet that was melted. Sometimes they would take the cartridge that had gunpowder in it, and they would use that gunpowder to start the fire. They just leave the bullet there, which would melt. I'll have to clean it up, but it is definitely melted lead, and it's consistent with the fact that activity happened down here. If it is camp lead, that suggests that they did have a camp as far out as where I am now. But yeah, I found something, so I proved them wrong. 15 minutes in. Let's keep going. I wasn't going to go by the road, but I went a few feet away from the road. I kept going in a line, and here it is. A 3-ringer here. That is a Union mini ball. That's an American Civil War bullet, and it's in pretty good shape. It could be dropped, which means that it wasn't fired, but it's in good shape. It's going to sit up nice in the display. So that's 2 pieces of lead so far. We're going to keep going. It just goes to show you that nothing is ever hunted out. There's always something here, and it was only like 5 or 6 inches deep. Let's keep going. Good signal right here. Whatever it is, it's right here. Let's check it out. Bullet. This looks like a modern bullet. I don't know. Let's see. Can't tell. It's the second one I've found like this today. I've found these before, but usually they have grooves right in here, like these little like a knurled design on it, and usually that's post-Civil War, but I don't really see any on here. Then again, I've never seen a pistol bullet quite like this. I don't know, I'll have to look this one up. Weird, but it's a bullet and I will take it. Let's keep going. Heck, did I move it? It's out of the hole. Look, it's camp lead. Right here, more camp lead. Evidence of a camp. There it is, right there. This is typical. Camp lead comes in all kind of sizes. That piece from earlier is a pretty big size chunk. This is normal. This is an average size piece right here, but yes, camp lead, I'll take it. More Civil War activity. Let's keep going. I just dug this. This is a brass finial. This was at the bottom of the leather cartridge pouch that soldiers wore, and there's a flap like a cover, and to close it, you would just wrap the leather strap onto this to lock it. And so there could be a cartridge plate, because on the side of the cartridge box that soldiers wore, carried with them into battle, there was a little brass plate that said US on it. And sometimes these are found near those. So maybe in the area we'll find a brass plate with US on it, but this is definitely cool. A brass finial. I've never dug one like this. It's called a finial. Very interesting. I'm very surprised that there's still so much here after the guy said that I wouldn't find anything. Let's keep going. Look. Modern bullet. Oh well, I'll take it. Modern bullet. Let's do a little experiment here. I know there were diggers here before me. The guy told me over here, the property owner told me, and I'm seeing plugs all over the place. And I see this plug here. Grass is dead. You can see it's kind of dug around the outside. And there's a mighty good signal there. It sounds like a bullet or something. 78. Strong 78. So let's see if the previous digger didn't take the trash with him. Should be easy to dig because it's already been dug. Let's see if it's a can. Oh, look at that. Didn't take his trash, an old beer can. Always take your trash with you. It's common courtesy. If you find trash in the ground, you take it with you. If not, all you're doing is just relittering, I guess. But I suspect the previous digger just didn't want to carry it around with him. And I was able to catch it, but another digger may have thought he found treasure or something and waste his time. It's courtesy. Always take your trash with you. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Cover the plug back up. Now, if anybody else comes along this area in the future, including myself, there won't be anything there. No signal. Look at that. It's easy as taking your trash with you. Inches down, right there. Could be modern, but let's see. God, I can't get around how tough this ground is. Don't want to scratch it. Looks like it's going to be bigger than a modern. See it? Right there. Ooh, a pistol bullet. Yeah, that's a, looks dropped too. That's a Johnson & Dow. These are not too common. They could be fired in the Colt 45. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I dug one of these not too far away from here, so it's consistent with the Union being camped here. Very happy with that. Yeah, that's a Johnson & Dow pistol bullet. Yeah, looks dropped too. These would have used a paper cartridge. Excuse the highway noise. I'm right along a highway. While everyday life goes on, I just unearthed a bullet that's been here for 155 years. I wasn't even going to come over here, but I decided to come underneath these trees. All right, I'm going now. I just love this image of Stonewall Jackson. I don't know what it is. I think it's just his posture and that blue outline. Anyway, this is what I end up with right here after the hunt. Got some camp lead here. It's a pretty big piece of camp lead. Got a couple other smaller pieces of camp lead. This mini ball here, which ends up being dropped. It's in pretty good shape. Got nicked by a plow at some point. Got a nice patina on it. Dropped. I'll take that. Johnson & Dow pistol bullet. Don't find many of these, but I found one of these not far away from where this land was. Looks to be in drop condition. These would have used a paper cartridge. The paper would have been glued on, like right in here. These would have been fired out of a pistol. Wasn't expecting this right here. Little finial. pretty toasted, but it's in good shape. I'll take that for around here. Around here in Louisiana, we get a nice thick patina on our brass and our copper, kind of like this wire here. Let's see what else. I've got a little brass button here. Looks like a little jeans button, modern for sure. A couple modern bullets. One of these I thought might be a period pistol bullet, but it's not. Pretty toasted wheat cent here. But then I got this. It's bigger than it's copper. It's bigger than a penny, smaller than a quarter. I'm thinking half cent maybe, but it's so toasted I can't make much detail out on it. I might take it to the next step and try to get some of that patina off. But if you think you might know what it is, please comment below. You can see a little bit of some writing right there. I can't tell. And then I got this little deal here. It's brass. It's got a little cavity on the inside with some iron. It's pretty light, solid on the top. Not sure what it is, but if you know, sure, please comment. Other than that, you know, we'll add a few more relics to the Civil War collection. To me, that's a lot for a place that's hunted out. Old man said I wouldn't find anything, but I found something in about 2.5 hours. I'm happy with that. This is some of the trash I dug right here. Can slaw, pull tabs, some iron piece of junk here. But that's expected. So, something interesting happened when I got permission from this fella. And it has to do with group hunting. And I was really shocked with what he told me because it wasn't the first time I heard it, but it was still shocking. And I'm going to have a follow-up video on permissions. So, until next time, keep swinging, and I'll see you. Stonewall.